Hello and welcome to Big Scott 35 Gaming. With me, Big Scott 35, the old man, get off my lawn guy, which I'm not the only one out here in the gaming sphere. I noticing a lot more. I just think our generation was probably like the first one where it was really accessible to have it in our houses the whole time we were pretty much living. So I just think we are used to having consoles or gaming apparatuses as a way of entertainment. It's just like watching a movie to us. So you're going to see more and more of us older people playing, I think, to come. I just think it's just the way it's going to be. Most people have a gaming system as their center of their entertainment system now in their houses. How they watch TV, movies, whatever. So, this is the future is now, I guess. So I just wanted to say that real quick because it's been really interesting here. More and more I dive into this as one of my hobbies that I'm putting more time into now in dollars. But it's not just gaming, it's physical media and some things I like that to this day I really, really enjoy. I think it's more than just reliving our childhoods. I think it's still stuff we really enjoy to this day. And this is something I'm going to talk about right now. So McFarlane finally started putting the Batman from the 66 Batman in this multiverse collection he's been doing. I think this one is done a lot better. I have quite a few of the Batmans in the other collection that's got pretty much the color coordination of the 66. I've shown them on here before, but I got this one, and you can there's sweepstakes to win the cow, like the cow of the Batman, and I really like this one, which they keep doing black and white stuff, and I have never seen Batman 66 in black and white. It was done in color. Maybe people had black and white TVs, and that was the only way they could see it. But really, really loving this, and I hope they make more figures in the 66 line of the multiverse. I don't collect all of them. I usually get, the Joker, if I like it, Batgirl, Catwoman, Robin. Like I like to have at least one Robin from 66. So, but yeah, I just want to share that, a couple of toys, and also, physical media. I really think since that last strike that we're going to have less and less on the streaming services, or they're going to be rotating stuff in the streaming services. And I mean, you can pick this stuff up cheap. This one here, I believe I got this one at Goodwill. Superheroes for $1, Justice League, Gotham City Breakout, Lego. I love Batman, but I also really, really love Justice League. Grew up with that cartoon as a kid. I had the Justice League toy set with all the Amigos. And, as a kid, you do dumb things. And, as a teenager, I want to buy other stuff. So I sold all my toys and stuff. And, man, I don't have regret, but that if I do, that's probably the one. And then I picked up some more Star Blazers. Love Star Blazers. I got this from McKay's, which is a secondhand store that's here in Tennessee, in North Carolina. I'm here in North Carolina. I live in between two. I have one in my town which I have not found any Star Blazers, but I have gone to the one, and I'll be stopping by today on the way back to Virginia today just to see if they got any Dreamcast games or Star Blazers. Because I'm pretty much calming down on right now. I'm buying retro unless it's Dreamcast or something I really, really enjoy at a price that's really, really affordable. And I'll show you some of that here in a minute. Again, another Star Blazer. So cranking those out at a very cheap rate, much cheaper than buying them off of eBay and paying for shipping. Also picked up Atari 2600 volleyball. Talked about this before. Like, I think I have almost all the ones I had as a kid. I'm trying to pick up all the ones I played at my friends' houses and really had fun with. Slot racers, or just I can't remember if we had fun with them or I just remember the games. Again, Atari art is just, I mean, you got the game because the art drew you in. It was just that was the way it was back then. It was going to basically be blocks and you knocking something around or moving around. So next is at trying to think. Oh, I picked these two up at GameStop. These are stuff I've had for probably about a month now. But they had a pro deal where you can take some more off. And, they're having more PS3, Xbox 360. I don't have a retro store in I don't even think there's one in North Carolina. When I looked it up, it did not have one on the map. I don't have one in my area in Virginia, which is kind of weird because I live where I'm at. Virginia is a huge military base. I think they're missing out on that there. I thought for sure that would be one. And that's not even like a specialty store at all there. It's a nicer store, and it's bigger, but nothing special to it. So, but I picked up Prototype 2, which I heard good things. And Assassin's Creed, I'm trying. This is my favorite series. It's cheap because it was so mass produced. Trying to get as many variants. I'd like to do something in my game room for Assassin's Creed, put all of it together. Another probably regret is when I moved here, I sold all my McFarlane Assassin's Creed toys, figures, had them all nice in box, pristine. Except for one, over the moves, it came apart, but it is what it is. It happens. So, got those two on a very, very cheap. So very, very happy with that. Then there is in my town here in Winston-Salem called Retroid Games. It's a small store. They actually upgraded to a bigger store, but it's still small. And now they got glass cases, so it's really easy to look at stuff. And then they got a line down the middle where you can get, it's not all shovelware. It's just they can't put everything in the glass cases. It's done up very well, and they move a lot of product in and out. They do a lot of trades and stuff. So I go there, try to go about once a month to see what new Dreamcast stuff they got. So I added a new Dreamcast game. I need to see how many I have now. I think it's like 112 of the games, and this is definitely not in a Dreamcast case. Just in a regular jewel case, so I got a little bit cheaper. That is not something I like to get them with the instruction manual. Man, there's cases there. So I do have that because I like the art. The jewel case itself, maybe not as, but I'll look for a loose one somewhere, or if they got, very scratch games or something, and somebody's just trying to get rid of something really, really cheap. I'll pick up one then, because I do have a couple of games. I bought aftermarket one, which is like a white plastic box off of Etsy. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, but it's not a loose game anymore. And it's virtual tennis, so I'm always looking out for the manual for that one. That's the only one I don't have a manual for right now. But yeah, so I'm always looking at one of the McKays. They had one of the pricier ones, and I got stuff together to trade in, and then it's gone now. So I'll still be trading in. I got a good because they take books, music, games, figures, and it just, I see something there, and I just keep stuff around that I might trade in one day, and now I got a good supply. I just need to take it in, and you don't have to. They give you like a voucher to use at any time. I just got to find out if I can use it at any McKay's, and when that happens, I'll be okay. But Urban Chaos and Retroid Games, they're very good. Like they'll sit there, they'll look at it when they sell it, they refurbish, they clean it. And they'll tell you exactly, and they're really good at like taking the games back, and they're really easy to get along with. They're chill gamers too, and they usually do a show, and they did one in the spring, early spring this year. I was kind of hoping they were going to do one in the fall. They've done them in the past. They're not huge, but I mean, it's pretty cool. You go hang out with gamers and looking for stuff. I found a couple of Nintendo games that fit in with my Nintendo from when I was a kid. And that's kind of what I'm looking for, is like games that I enjoyed playing as growing up or whatever, and games I wish I would have played or didn't play or seen, a video, and I think that's cool. I jot down notes and stuff like that, or try to make memory references. And that's games coming up. So the last couple of games are from Limited Run. Limited Run is an hour from me, the physical retail store. So I pretty much stopped ordering off of their site. So I'm a member, and they release stuff on Thursdays, and you got a couple hours to go up there and see what they got if you want to. So I just go in and I just see what I want. And in the spring this year, they had like a return and damage sale. I talked about one of my earlier videos on here, and did really, really well on box sets. I mean, I thought it was just going to be, we're going to take a few dollars off. And no, it was a lot of stuff was half off or more. Really cool. But I've been picking up this series, Shantae, and this is one I like platformers. When I was younger, I didn't know stuff had labels. I played Sonic, stuff like that. I wasn't a big Mario fan, but now I am, because it's just a relaxing, just sit there. You get a little, you'll cuss every once in a while, whatever. But this series here, action platformer, I just find the artwork. And the reason I found this is watching a video and somebody getting it from Limited Run, and I believe now I have all of the Shantae Limited Run. Now I can't afford the originals. That's the reason why going Limited Run, making their physicals for somebody who just wants to play it, and not really collecting it. Now it's in my collection, but I want to play it, and so there you have it. Now I have such a huge backlog of games, and I've been so busy, I haven't been really playing games as much as I talk about Fortnite. I might play NCAA a football game on my NCAA, but I really want to jump into these and start finishing some games so I can talk about them, and give my insight on some stuff, and really, really enjoy them. And I have a a capture card. I just need to figure out my old guy how to get it all together. I got it figured out how to play the game to get it over here, where I can capture it. I just need to sit down and do some editing, which I can do. I'm not bad at it. I got lazy. And then the other game I got was Saturday Morning RPG. Now this one ain't talked about. I haven't seen this talked about since it got released. They didn't have it in the damage when I went, and I'd never seen it. And finally, I just broke down and got the box set. And the lady goes, "Yeah, we've had these too. I don't think people know what it is because it only says Saturday Morning RPG on the side, and it is what it is. So it's like it takes like stuff from Saturday morning cartoons from 70s and 80s and makes a game out of it. You see the villain, good guy. So let's tear into this and see what's in a box set. It didn't tell me what was in it. The price wasn't too bad. So I think it was like $60 for the box set, 50 something. So the only thing, the old man in me, when I go in there, it's a very dark, like they try to color it like old school, like video game, not store, but like video game. We go in and play video games, purple and that type of thing. So to me, it's kind of dark in there, and it's not a very big place either. So when you get a handful of people in there, it gets loud and crowded, and that's the old man in me, right? So, and I'm very meticulous, especially when I know I'm only going in there with like $100 and or $50. So I'm going to look at everything and try to get, okay, what's the game I want to play the most, or what's the game that I want to get to one day. If it's on my shelf, I want to go pick it up and play it after I get done with these other ones. That's how I shop. And I'm kind of slowing down because my backlog is so big. I did buy Star Wars Outlaws. I showed you that. I do want to get the, which I'll probably get this weekend, at least order it if it's still online, the box set of Mickey, the remake of that game. I really liked it, but it was on Wii, and the Wii controllers really aggravate me. So I stopped it, and it was the only way you could get it. Now it's on all consoles, so I'm gonna get the PS5 version. And really, I really like that game, and I want to see it remastered. And a new Assassins is coming out, but I got to play the other Assassins. I haven't. The last Assassins, I took it out to play football, and now I have not got back to it. So the first thing, oh, this is pretty cool. Now they sell some of these in their store. Oh, this is sad because the guy's broke. I could probably take that back. Marty Hall. He's cutting too. I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, I don't know if it's random who you get, or I bet you the other side is is the villain. And now I'm a villain guy, so that one looks perfect. Commander Hood, so that's taken away from like Cobra and some other things. Let's see. So this is going to be the game. Comes with a cassette. I don't know what the cassette is. Like I said, I'm going to have to look this up. Somebody knows. Yep. So I'm wondering if the cassette is the soundtrack. And since it's 80 style, is a reason. Oh, and it does have a cool poster, so that'll be getting hung up. I don't want to keep, because I don't plan on selling stuff. I don't plan, I mean, we're speaking to my microphone like a good guy here. I don't plan on reselling stuff, so I do like take stuff out of of the box, and I'll hang out. I love posters. I have cool maps from God of War and what's the Assassin's Creed, the newest one, the last one that came out, like the cloth maps that was in their box set or whatever it was called. Um, so I have those framed up. They look awesome. When somebody looks, you come in, it looks like a historical map, and you walk up and it's a game map. It's hilarious. So I'm going to imagine I see a horse. So that's the front side or one side of it, which is more like game style, and then they got an anime side, which I think I like the anime side better. It's got a little Star Wars-ish to it. I really like that. Or Star Blazers look to it. Really, really like that. So there you have it on that. And I'll get that framed up, put in my game room somewhere, or out here in my living room. I'm not scared. Couple of stickers, which they will probably stay in the box. And what I love is metal cases. I will buy games just if it's got a metal case at the secondary stores. If it's cheap, I'm not going to overspend to get it, but just to have them in my collection, I do love a good metal case. Again, same thing. Good guy, bad guy. And here is the game. And it's a Switch game. So I'm wondering what the so they got the anime on the front. I wonder if it's a flip, if it's a where you could turn it around and have the more game style on the other side. Let's look. Only thing I still have sealed is a PlayStation 4 Pro Star Wars edition, because I have the other Star Wars edition, Battlefront, the first one for PS4, and I just never unhooked it. All right. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is reversible. 100% reversible. So yeah, like I said, still has the anime. So I guess it's more anime looking. No, it's more 8-bit looking, but 3D. I haven't seen any gameplay. I don't know. I like the concept. I really, when I saw it, it was when the first time I saw it, I was looking at like the catalog when I first found limited run games. I don't know what number this is. It doesn't have the number on it. And it sold out fast. I think this was one that they only made a certain amount of copies on. So they do have a booklet, which I like for this one, which Limited Run does a lot. But yeah, I can't wait to play this. I'm going away over the weekend, and I wasn't going to, because I was going to be busy and not take my Switch. But now I think I'm going to take it. I might get some time in on this because I've really been looking forward to playing this. I just like the concept of it. Really do. The box itself's not flashy, so it'll probably just go up in my closet. No reason to display it. But I'll definitely like frame the poster. I'll have that hanging on my wall somewhere in my apartment. And that's it. That's it for pickups, probably for the last month. Not a lot to yell about, but stuff that I really want to play, stuff I've heard a lot about. I heard Prototype 2 was better than the first Prototype back in the day. At least that was what was talked about. And then Assassin's Creed for my Assassin's Creed collection. Just picking up stuff. just to fit my collection. I don't have a lot of space. I am trying to complete the Dreamcast, and that's the only thing I really want to complete. I do want to pick up Sega Genesis games and box. I look for those. Just now, I'm looking for ones I want to that I like. I have loose ones as well that I like to play. Um, so and that's it. And looking for an Assassin's Creed on the DS. I have one of them. Need the second one. I again didn't know there was even one. Saw it on a video as somebody was showing their DS collection. They didn't even talk about it. I just saw it randomly and was like, okay. And now I figured they got two, and I found it loose, but it was so crazily overpriced. There was no way. I mean, they hadn't even overpriced if it was CIB. But that's it. I'm long winded. Sorry about that. I like to talk. I like to chat about what I have, why I have it. Makes me excited to get into this stuff. This was sitting here, wanted to do the video for a while. Just been really, really busy. Life happens, and thank goodness my work is booming right now, so that keeps me busy. Just taking a vacation for my birthday actually this weekend. So I'm going to go enjoy the family and friends this weekend. And until next time, like, share, tell a friend, and get to gaming. We'll see ya.